Gemini, welcome to your Astroflower reading for the week going from the 15th through to the 21st of May. Just coming up to your birthday season as well, which is quite amazing. It's the end of a cycle. It's the beginning of another. But there's also lots of things that are going on between the 17th and the 19th of May in the general public, in the collective, as it were. And it's been affecting a lot of the readings, and it'd be very interesting to see your reading here. As far as I can tell, it's been an amazing year for you in all the senses. Not necessarily easy year, and not necessarily always the most happiest of moments. But I think overall, I think you should be very proud of the year, of what you've done. A good year, and I think you also, you realise what happiness is all about. I think it's been a hard year for a lot of people, but I think you've come out of this looking in a very, very good shape, going into your new year. So 2023 starts for you now. Let's just see what's going on with your overall energy in this last week before your birthday season. 6 of Cups. Yeah, I always talk about the last 3 months is autumn period before your birthday, and it's reflecting over the last year, seeing what you could have done better, what you could have, what you didn't want to do, what you did badly, and in the future what you want to do, and then sort of equate it all across, and then you gradually build these plans up, and then after your birthday, that's when you kick off and start going. And your overall energy here is about the past. It's about realizing the beauty in the world as well, from the past. And I think this is a good thing for you to do. You have a wealth of beauty to take with you into the next year. And I wouldn't hesitate in taking it with you. A lot of strengths as well within you, I think, this year. This year is going to announce for you. As you get up to 2023, things are going to start kicking off. Let's just have a look what's going on in your relationship side. So you get the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess is it's like the female version of the Hierophant. And the High Priestess has understood all the hidden arts, the hidden energies, basically, which get you to where you want to be going, or gives you the inkling of that path of what you want, the intuition within you. And that's built out of, as I say, sort of the esoteric arts, really, more than anything else, and the energy, really, of life. And what makes your energy feel good? What makes you feel good in the whole sort of thing? And I think this is what the karmic message here is for your relationships, is to having that clear vision of what makes you feel good in life, who these people are, how can you connect with them, in etc. I think that's really important. With the universe, you get the 9 of Cups. So the universe here is trying to sort of like incorporate within your karmic message here of that clarity of vision. They're trying to the universe is trying to bring in the possibilities that not only, life can bring you, but also what you can bring life. It's a real sort of fair exchange sort of thing, similar sort of thing to the 6 of Wands in a way, because sometimes it's you giving the gifts. It's almost as if that person there is sort of sitting and he's got all those cups behind him, sort of saying, that's almost like you sort of saying, meeting people and kind of going, what part of me can I offer to you? And they'll be thinking that'll encourage the exchange from the other person who is around you. And this could well be to do with past people in your life, because they are exchanging this cup, as it were. And this is what I'm talking about here. There's a sort of degree where it's realizing your gifts that you have inside you, but also the gifts that life itself is bringing towards you, and having that clear vision about how you can bring this to the relationships that are around you. This could be your partner as much as your family, your friends, and your community. With the guides, with your guides here who are trying to influence your karmic path, and it's slightly in your past as well. It's sort of like retrospective guides in a way. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles, she sat at the Tree of Knowledge, at the base of the Tree of Knowledge. So she's getting all her understanding from nature, from the cycles of life and the way things actually work. And through this deep understanding that she has within her, she has this capacity to just know how it's going to go. So she knows that that tree is going to bear fruit at this time of the year, etc., etc. She will get shade from the leaves at this time of the year. And she sat there with her pentacle, with that seed, ready to sort of like go forth, as it were. And I think this is building in a lot of security about you, about knowing who you are, Gemini. Because when you know who you are, you'll know what you'll want. And it is a really difficult question to ask, oneself. Who am I? What do I want? What do I like? What do I, it's sometimes really difficult to do. So I encourage people to do it in my healing. I encourage people to do it on a daily basis. So you sort of, I want to say fact check, but it's not that. It's like fun check yourself every day. Because then you don't lose yourself so quickly. And you don't get involved in situations that are detrimental to you. And that's a little bit what's going on here. It's getting very clear about what makes you smile and makes you sort of happy. With the Queen of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands. In your guides, this is your guides that are egging you on, the conversation that is within you. And they're sort of saying, if you know who you are, and you know what passions you in life and what makes you happy, be seated at your throne, be seated in that power, and bring that forward. So that's what you will meet in life. This is what you will meet in the way of Nine of Cups. This is what people will be offering you, so you can be offering it to them as well. And it's like meeting someone, just to keep it really simple. And you turn around and you sort of say, I love riding bicycles. And the other person says, oh yeah, I love riding bicycles as well. There's nothing better than riding bicycles with someone else. You kind of go, yeah, let's do it. And this is where you're investing in, and you're bringing this to the table. And someone sort of, that other person there sort of says, I like to stop off at a lovely cafe somewhere and have a nice meal while I'm on my bicycle ride, and then have a lay down by the stream and allow things to go down, and then finish my bike ride by coming back. That sort of thing. So those person there is bringing even more to the table, because you've brought to the table that I like bicycles, sort of thing. It's as simple as that. And I think it's knowing yourself is really important, and that's what seems to be happening here. And we have the King of Pentacles. Wow. This setup within your relationship side is, I didn't think it could get any more powerful, but it does. It's a reading that just keeps giving. You got the King of Pentacles. So basically, the Queen of Pentacles has the knowledge about the cycles of life, that sort of thing, the fruits, the nature, the forces of nature and stuff like that. The King of Pentacles is the force of sort of physic in the way, and the way you do things, and the way you position yourself, and the way you create wealth, the way you do things, and stuff like that. It's much more towards the human than towards the nature, as it were, and the physical sort of side of life, I would guess. I would say. So this King of Pentacles is, your future is going to be built on this security. I almost want to sort of say that you're going to meet the ultimate person that corresponds to you, basically. And I think you're going to, it could be someone you know already. And I think it's almost, it feels like you're kind of sort of saying, do you know, I never looked at you in that light. That sort of thing. And now I see you differently. And it's not because there's a different light, it's because you're in a different place. That's what it's all about. So this week here is really building up, seeing this vision very clearly and stepping into your power, moving from the old and taking all the best with you as you go forward. Really, really beautiful. Got to be said. Hang on a second, I just need to check, make sure that is recording. Really, really beautiful and powerful on your relationship side. You hold all the keys here, Gemini, for an amazing future. Page of Pentacles on your material side. So the Page of Pentacles is learning about that. It's learning about those longer cycles. So planting a seed, watching it germinate, watching it grow, cultivating the fruit, nurturing the fruits to grow and everything like that. And then taking the fruit, making the jam, eating the jam, taking the seeds, replanting the plant, everything like that. That longer time cycle, and it comes with a sort of victory or luck in a way. It's almost as if like a seed happens to drop in your hand, or an opportunity drops in your hand, and you kind of go, "Oh, I'll plant that opportunity," and now I'm going to observe how that opportunity grows. And this is. It seems like within you understand the sort of future. If you've been doing like an Astroflower reflection over the last 3 months, you should be able to see clearly what you want out of the material world. And now it's getting to the stage there. You're right on the cusp of kind of getting that opportunity and planting it in your life. You have the Justice card for the universe. Justice is about harmony and balance. It's very much an air sign card as well. The universe is trying to give you sort of bring harmony back into your life. It might have been, and it looks like that way on your cards, that certainly the last 6 months might have been a little bit tricky on the work front, on your career path or your business or your projects. And the universe here is now, with that clearer vision and that working to a longer term plan with the opportunities you have, it's going to bring harmony or consistency back into your life. And talking about nurturing, you get the Seven of Pentacles here, and I think the Seven of Pentacles is a turning point as well. It's like you've planted those seeds. You don't know whether they're going to germinate because you can't see them because they're under the ground. And it's waiting for that. And the moment the plant grows up, and that's when you can really get into the notion of nurturing. So I think this is like seeds that have been planted within you in regards to your career path, your business, your job some time ago. And now it's like, this is where the learning of the greater cycle is coming in place. You're now starting to nurture those seeds or those opportunities that will start giving fruit within the next month or so. And then you've got to nurture those fruits to be completely ripe to be harvested, to the Nine of Pentacles. And that's through hard work, the Eight of Pentacles. So at the moment, this is where the work's starting. You're coming into your starting of your new year. You've realized you should be realizing what opportunities you have in your life. And the moment you step into your birthday, that's when you can start planting those seeds of opportunities. Choices. Yeah. Is there difficult choices to be made here? I'm not sure there is. I think it's basically letting go of something from the past for your future. And it's almost as if like there's a moment of I think the choice is, it seems to be this way, sort of kind of going, okay, so I want to go for this this job here. When do I start moving and applying for that job, or applying for that promotion or that new job? And when do I tell the old company, or when do I tell the old department that I'm leaving? Something like that. It's like when if you've got a business and you sort of say, I want to develop this aspect of my business. At what point do I start pushing it, this new part of my business, and sort of like allowing the old parts just to continue on? And it will come clear, I think, in the next sort of like week or so after this, so from the 21st, that's when it's going to start coming very clear, because it's all about timing. This is, I think. And what you got to do is, if you take your blindfold off and you use that Emperor's power a little bit in order to see clearly for your future, and you got to feel it more than anything else. And it's coming. It's what's in your future. You can see that there is a decision from one point to another that needs to be made at some point in your future. And then we get the Queen of Cups. Look at that. We've got 2 kings, 2 queens on this sort of side here now. And your future is after the 21st, is start radiating that understanding, that happiness, that sitting in your power and everything like that through the Queen of Cups on your material side. It's a very powerful time. You have a huge potential. How can we help you clarify this? Okay, so with the 6 of Cups, you get the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is, and you get the 7 of Pentacles and the King of Wands wanting to come out as well. So it's all jumping out at the moment. The Ace of Swords here for the 6 of Cups. It's like basically taking from the past and sorting the chaff from the wheat. That's what the Ace of Swords does, and that gives you that victory or that reward, as it were. And it's a very mental process, clarifying things of your emotions, of what you've done and everything like that in the past. It gives you that rewards for those seeds that you can plant for the future. Okay, and that's what the rewards that are coming into you. And it may come in a little bit out of left field, as it were. With the High Priestess, you get the Ace of Pentacles. Did we not get the... No, I thought we did. You get the Ace of Pentacles. Something, planting something new. Starting a whole new cycle. And having a lot of... I don't think it's luck, because luck doesn't just fall from the sky. It's something that you cultivate. And you are cultivating this by having a clear vision, basically. With the 9 of Cups, you get the 3 of Wands. The 9 of Cups, and as I was talking about that exchange of what you can bring to the world and what the world can bring to you, and the 3 of Wands, and this is all to do with your passions as well in your life. The 3 of Wands is the harbour master, so he's organising the boats that are bringing stuff in and the boats that are going out. That's what the harbour master does. You can go there, and it's organising that to and fro. Exactly what I was talking about. The universe is putting you in a position where you will be in a really good, powerful position in order to have that exchange with the world around you. With the Queen of Pentacles, you get the 2 of Cups. You really could be meeting a person that totally corresponds to you. As I say, it might well be someone you know already. And this may be, it may not, because we've got the Pentacles, it may not necessarily be, like a partner, a love partner. It could well be a member of your family, a member of your friends, and a friend that becomes the ultimate friend, that you go to the end. So it's not gender orientated and it's not love orientated, obliged. But I do believe that for those of you who are looking for that, there is a real good possibility. With the whole new cycle, the King of Wands with the World. And this is this new cycle that's coming up for you. And the opportunity is massive, staring you in the face. You've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is abundance. And yeah, I do believe there is, some of you who will find your ultimate, partner this week, but for the majority, because that's for the majority of people, I think you're going to find your ultimate connection with other people that are around you. And all of a sudden, as you do that, you're going to see people in a different way, and this is all of a sudden going to give you that sensation of everything is really possible again in life. There's loads of possibilities. And it's going to open up your heart in a really beautiful way. through a very secure sort of situation. Let's see what's going on with the Page of Pentacles. You get the Queen of Pentacles, as I explained over there. Tree of Knowledge and all of that. She's got that pentacle ready to plant it. She knows exactly what she's doing, where she's going. Seizing on that opportunity and knowing when to plant the seeds. That is what is at the moment with that. And you get, with the Justice, you get the Wheel of Fortune. A whole new cycle coming up, which is your birth cycle. This is getting ready to start it. The plan should be clear in you now. And now it's a case of nurturing those plans to create abundance for you in the future. Do not look to the past. Do not look to the past in a way of disappointment, or almost sort of kind of going, oh, did that, don't bring yourself down. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Don't, create problems for yourself, basically, as you nurture this stuff going forward. It's like sort of like you're having loads of fruit, kind of going, oh, and that's it. It could hail in a minute and I could lose all my fruit. If you keep thinking like that, it's going to hail. So that's what it's sort of saying here. Concentrate on your future. This is a turning point in your life. Concentrate on your future and you'll get the best out of it. Nine of Cups. We get the Nine of Cups here. We get the Queen of Pentacles. Things are starting to really cross over really nicely at the moment. It's choosing. It's when the moment to receive those gifts and the moment to also give them as well to others. And it's how you, as I was saying earlier on, it's what moment do you start something and let go of the other side. So it's like crossing a river. It's like, what point do you let go of one of the river banks and then go over to the other side and grab over to the other river bank, over to the other side. And it should be your heart and your passions that lead you through this, I think. And it's a case of feeling it and feeling this opportunity that's arising for you within the world. And realizing, that there is always evident paths to be followed. There is possibilities in life, but you can't do everything. That can, the majority of the time is impossible. So try and do the things that are possible, sure, and being selective about what you do, and make sure it coincides with you feeling very passionate about it. And I think this is the passion that you can give to your job, your business, or your career path. Anything around that is going to bring you abundance, basically. There is a reason for sort of saying that as well, is because you've got the Queen of Cups next to it. And the Queen of Cups, she's radiating everything. And I think this is what your decision of basically could also be of kind of sort of saying, at what point do I start sort of like, pushing the boundaries, exploring it, or expressing my, my passions in my business and my job and everything like that? At what point do I do it? And it's a real timing thing more than anything else. Much more to do with feelings and everything. And you're going to get success. If you follow that, aspect there, you're going to get success out of this situation. And success doesn't necessarily mean financial success. It also means respect. It also means position of power. So if you get this rewards, in a sense that you get this new job, instantly you're not going to have a lot of money, a lot more money straight away. Well, you still got to work a bit before you get your first paycheck and everything like that. But even still, you're only going to get a certain increased amount of money. It's over time that you're going to realize you're going to get that money. But it's built out of that respect of who you are, what you give to the situation, what you take from the situation as well, and how you've positioned yourself and nurtured yourself for this abundant future, which seems to be coming in for you, because you've got the Ten of Pentacles on the other side. Both sides seems to be very harmonious. It bodes for a beautiful start of a year for you. It's certainly teeing it up that way, Gemini. So there you go. Thank you very much for being here with us. I hope you got the best out of that reading. I will be doing lives over at Veritas Tarot as well, where you can catch us over there. There's a link in the description below. You're going to have to subscribe in order to ask questions on the live readings. Okay, I will see you over there, and in the next month, I think it's on the 11th of June, we're going to be doing that. Thank you very much for being here on this channel, supporting this channel. And yes, I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.